Remember, have two if you want one. Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is a vlogging Adam in the series. This is a vlogging video where I talk about this, that and the other and the general hoo-has and da-dee-da-da. But first, back on the telly at last. Peaky Blinders is back. Yes, the show, which is based in Birmingham in the 1920s, in the early 19th century, is back on the telly. And we're currently up to season 2. Now, I'm going to take this off because it's frightfully hot, because this isn't your Top Shop or Next Muck. This is the real deal, that is. Yeah. No razor blades, mind. But yes, it's back on the telly now, and I thoroughly enjoyed the 2 episodes that I have seen so far. Of course, fantastic drama, but fantastic performances, and they got the accents spot on. But every time Peaky Blinders comes out, everyone goes, oh, how good it is, blah, 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 blah. There's a particular guy who's in the programme called Paul Anderson. Now, he's the guy who plays Arthur Shelby. Now, you might have recognised him in one of the Sherlock Holmes films with Robert Downey Jr. Now, every time Peaky Blinders comes on, I always feel that this guy always gets overlooked. This guy's fantastic. He's got the acting superbly. He's very comical, and he can do the dark scenes very, very well, which he's done in every season so far. And he done it in the first episode of the new series very well. But he's also, at the entire cast, I think he's got the accent spot on, down to a T, like. Of course, people... I've talked about this programme. I very much enjoy the programme. Yes, it can be very dark subjects and not necessarily everyone's cup of tea, because there are some disturbing scenes in the programme, as it is a bit of a gangster film. However, most people who I've talked to about the programme don't like the accent, but there's some people who think it's great and they've got it spot on. But majority of people who don't like the accent are the people from Birmingham. That's how we talk, like. Well, of course, I emigrated to the Black Country, where they like it. It was filmed at the Black Country Museum, and I visited the Black Country Museum a few years ago and recognised where where certain scenes were filmed there. And I had a very good time in the pub as well, where I actually drank a bottle of Peaky Blinders by one of the local brewing companies. Very nice ale indeed. But a lot of people who are in the snobby parts of Birmingham don't watch the programme for the simple fact they don't like the Birmingham accent, where that is the local accent and dialect. I can't work that out. Bit of a spoiler now. Speed up for this bit. If you've seen the last of episode 2, and I think this is a bit bad, of what happened, not going to give too much away, but a character is shot. Shall we say, one of the characters is shot at the end. And okay, I went on Amazon and you can pre-order the Blu-ray, DVD, what have you, of Peaky Blinders Season 3, Series 3, whatever you want to call it. The particular character who was shot is not on the cover, so I've ruined it for myself. I've been ill for the past couple of weeks, and filming, in fact talking, was just nigh impossible. So that's why I haven't really been banging videos out left, right and centre, because I just couldn't do it, I just couldn't talk. Here's a little clip of me last week trying to talk about Call of Duty and Battlefield 1. None of them are, if they do eventually go around. And hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. People who have been watching my Vlogging Adam series have noticed that I tend to get a box set, watch it, be done with it, move on. The last one was Parks and Recreation. Very good, very funny. Does have a little bit of replay value to it, but then it's time to move on. Now, a good friend of my wife's had lent us the Game of Thrones box set. She was very nice of her. She lent us seasons 1 to 2, and she said, if you get into it, I'll lend you seasons 3 to 4. Very nice of her. We got seasons 3. We just finished watching the last but one episode of Game of Thrones. Now, if you've watched this, without giving too much away to people who haven't watched this, but people will get this if they've watched it, there's a lot of tomato sauce, ketchup and jam on the floor, if you get what I mean. But there are many people out there who like to spoil it for people. One of the most irritating little characters in the programme, I know what happens, I want to give too much away. Yeah, it's hard to talk about people telling you about spoilers without spoiling it for yourself. So This could be for anything, but someone has told me what happens in Game of Thrones, and I'm not happy about that. But this could happen to anyone who's behind a couple of episodes or even series on these programmes, particularly Game of Thrones, because season 6 is being broadcasted now, I believe, on television and various whatevers. But it's been heavily advertised everywhere, and I can't watch these adverts. And there was on YouTube as well. The adverts might have cropped up on this video, whatever video, for Game of Thrones season 6. I haven't even finished season 3 yet. Yeah, it's everywhere. So please, stop the spoilers or use the spoiler alert. Just don't tell me, or don't even tell me in person, because I tell you what, in Titanic, the boat sinks. So there's my quick and easy vlogging Adam video for this week. Thank you so much to my wife's friend. I won't mention names, but thank you so much for lending us Game of Thrones box set. I thoroughly enjoyed them. In fact, I'm watching them again while playing catch up, trying to catch up with the series, but thank you so much for lending us them. I'm Adam Paul Morgan, and ta-ra a bit.